All right, so
Yeah.
welcome to the Good Degenerate.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
No, it's the good degenerate collective.
welcome to the Good Degenerate. Welcome. Fuck, can you say it again?
The good degenerate collective. I hope you still
You
have the
fuck.
drawing because I lost it.
I have the drawing.
Okay, you're gonna have to resend that to me.
Oh, let me just post it here so people could see that.
Yeah.
Um, welcome to the Degenerate Good Collective. Good degen. Fuck.
The collective good.
The collective of bad goodies. I think we did a specky job here.
You even put the ye on your shirt.
Yee, yeah,
Ye.
yeah,
That's how
yee,
you say. No, you gotta hit them with a double ye.
yee,
Ye.
yee.
Ye. Yeah. That's how you say yeah around these
All right.
parts.
So I put some podcast notes. I put it on a note. I have a fucking notepad app. I just downloaded a fucking free notepad app so I could put this shit on. So the first thing I have down is who would win in a fight.
Who would win in a fight?
I didn't I didn't put fucking people down. So let's just try coming
Oh,
up with pairs. Who would win in a fight?
5,000 ants or a bird? A small bird though, not like a
Okay.
fucking chicken
Well,
or
it
an
depends
ostrich. I'm
on what
talking like a hummingbird.
a fucking hummingbird.
Yeah.
Well, like well, I mean, like hummingbirds, they actually die pretty easily. Like a bee sting could fucking kill a hummingbird.
All right. Well, just think. What's a small bird then?
A small, like a bee hummingbird. That's the smallest bird ever.
Well, I'm not talking about the smallest bird ever because we're talking about 5,000 ants.
Oh, 5,000. Okay, let's say all right. So I think yellow crazy ants have like a fucking spray shit at you. So I would think they at least stand a chance against that fucking needle nose prick. That's the hummingbird.
I think the ants would win because there's 5,000 of them.
Yeah, but quality goes over quantity.
But not when there's that many of them. Like, do you know how many 5,000 ants is though?
Well, 5,000. It's like 5,000s.
Yeah.
Is that
But
right? Am I doing the math correct?
can you even visualize 1,000 ants? Just think about it. 5,000 ants. That's a lot of ants.
It's a lot of ants.
That's probably like 300 grams of ants.
300 grams. Well, fucking hummingbird is like the size of a fucking nickel. So I mean, I would go with the hummingbird
I don't know about
against
that.
like just a super stupid dumbass ant.
But there's so many ants, and hummingbirds aren't known to eat ants.
What's your fucking argument here? Your argument's like
My argument is that there's so many ants that they can smother the fucking hummingbird.
that's not even a good argument. You're just saying, but there's so many ants. You have to consider what the fucking hummingbird
Well,
has.
can't an ant can hold like 10 times its weight, right? So let's say one ant is equal to 1 gram. You have 5,000. You have 5 kilograms of ants. They can lift 50 kilograms of ants.
An ant does not weigh 1 fucking kilogram. Us are the
5,000
densest
might.
motherfuckers in the world. You're pretty dense. You're not even supporting your own argument.
I'm not articulating it well, but it makes sense.
Okay, so let's consider this. A hummingbird can flap its wings like 20 times a second. Okay.
Not when there's 5,000 ants weighing down its wings.
Well, okay, but ants can't fly.
Some can. You've never seen an ant with wings before?
Okay, say the hummingbird can drop acid out of its cloaca.
Can they?
Would it win in the fight?
Can they do that? Because if they can, then they have a better chance. Yeah.
No, but like this is my scenario. Fucking acid cloaca hummingbird. They're gonna win.
All right. Yeah.
They have a better chance. You know what? I want my hummingbird to be the size of a grown adult white male, and I want him to have 2 legs and with a fucking hammer. That way he'll beat the ants for sure.
All right. I've got a good one for you though. And I'm copying this because I.
What is it still? Are we still?
No, I got a new scenario because this one's fucking stupid. You're talking about a hummingbird with hammers that spits
No,
acid.
a hummingbird with hammers has a better chance with a hummingbird with like say a fucking just a stupid needle prick.
Yeah. But you already gave him acid powers. and that made him win.
Okay, well, let's say the ants are just a bunch of fucking autists, and they're just walking around in their autist ant colony.
That just makes them worse off. What do you mean?
Makes them more soft. Well, I guess they have like sonic boom screeching powers because like 5,000. I mean, one sounds pretty loud, but 5,000 that would destroy, that would shatter the world.
When's the last time you heard an ant make a sound?
Hold on. Sounds like that, right? Does it sound like?
I wouldn't know, but I do have
Okay.
another. I have a good scenario that I've seen before, and I'm copying it. I'm not original, but it was Niagara Falls.
Piece of shit. What?
It's Niagara Falls versus 1 quintillion paper towel rolls.
Now, first, how in the fuck? Why would? Okay, paper towel rolls are not sentient. Why would they pit a fight against a fucking big?
Well, no, it's basically the scenario is could Niagara Falls get soaked up by that many paper towel rolls? Like Bounty. Let's say they're Bounty.
How about Sparkle? Let's say they're Sparkle paper towels.
No, because
Now,
Bounty.
see, that's your first problem. You haven't specified the type of towel yet.
Yeah, it's Bounty. I already said it's Bounty.
Bounty. Okay, what kind of bounties? Like a double roll or just a regular bounty roll?
This one. But
Okay.
their Bounty paper towels are 2 times more absorbent. That's their like selling point, is that they absorb more than every other paper towel there is.
Well, honestly, that's not even a good selling point.
It is though. They absorb double what the competitors absorb.
They can go fuck themselves.
So they're unscented, 105 2-ply sheets per roll. And if you like were to roll it out, it would be 51.6 square meters. You have that times.
You said 1 quintillion.
Yeah.
That's a.
Would that be able to soak up Niagara Falls? Now, in the past, I've argued that it would. Because think about it, alright? A warehouse full of these things can't surpass, like, 10,000, maybe. There's no way there's more than 10,000 of these packs.
Alright, but do like a quintillion times $19. That's a very expensive way of killing a waterfall.
But you're killing Niagara Falls, dude. Like, have you ever seen Niagara Falls? I've been there when I was, like, 9.
I'm fucking going to Niagara Falls Tuesday.
Dude, you're gonna see, and you're gonna remember that a quintillion Bounty paper towel rolls would beat it.
So I just see you in your fucking fucking military helicopter dropping like.
Yeah, we'd just be dropping them by the fucking cargo plane.
Yeah, a fucking cargo plane. You just drop a fucking quintillion Bounty paper towels and they just soak up the entire waterfall.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't think can defeat it. I still hold my position that Niagara Falls will stand.
But listen. Sorry to cut you off, but
forces.
you have so many that you can just build a dam out of Bounty paper towel rolls.
You never said we'd build a fucking dam. You said you just drop
could.
them and soak up the Niagara Falls.
But there's so many of them that when we realize no, listen.
It's just a stupid
Listen, because I'm trying to play out this scenario. We've dropped 10,000. No, not 10,000. More like 2 million, 5 million, 100 million, and we're realizing it's not going to work out. So we take the remaining like 999 quadrillion rolls that we still have, and we start building a dam.
Fall. How about we pretend? How about we go in as espionage? We build a bigger fall out of paper towels, and we fool Niagara Falls into thinking we're buddy, and then when they're not looking, we stab them with paper towel attack.
That's a better plan than I had.
Much better.
But then again, all right. Let's say we spent 1 billion paper towel rolls on the dam and it didn't work out. We still have quadrillions to work with, so we can try that plan out. We have so many that we have almost an infinite amount of paper towel rolls. We can just keep trying different plans until we find something that works.
Yeah, sure. I'll just fucking drop. Drop my quintillion paper towel rolls. What's that? 19 quintillion dollars? It's like 19-fold the world's wealth. Yeah, sure.
But eventually, because It's not like paper towel rolls are an unrenewable resource. You can always grow more trees. So we just drop everything, drop all the world's issues to put all of our resources into making more paper towel rolls. We put everything into it.
Put everything into it. You mean you're telling me that China's just gonna give up its fucking coal industry just to fucking make a bunch of paper towels?
We make them. We have to force them into it.
Do you realize how many fucking trees you'd be killing?
You grow more.
Oh yeah,
Chop one down, plant one.
grow my giant redwood that fucking took 200 years to reach full height. I'll just keep fucking spreading the seeds.
It's not like this is all gonna happen over 1 year. This is gonna be a year, potentially centuries long.
Yeah, do you think the president would made this a campaign promise to fucking destroy Niagara Falls because it just looked at him?
You're not supposed to think of this in a realistic way. You're just supposed to think of it. Who would win? If the fight could happen, who would come out the victor?
Niagara Falls.
No.
Yeah.
We've already been over this. There's so many paper towels.
It's not enough.
If building a dam doesn't work, okay, you spent 1 quadrillion of your paper towel rolls. You have 499 quadrillion left to try with.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hold on. Let's do some numbers here. How much water is in Niagara Falls? 6 million cubic feet. Okay. How big is one bounty? How big is one bounty paper towel roll? Well, I could tell you it's 105 2-ply sheets. Let me try and find an actual mass real quick. Hold on. Mass of one bounty paper towel roll.
Trademark.
Where the fuck? They don't have it anywhere. I'm trying to find out.
Go on eHow. Maybe they'll have the answer.
There's nothing, man.
What if I just fucking concede?
Alright, let's give you the benefit of the doubt and say that one, because there's 6 million cubic feet, right?
Okay, sure.
Well, we have, here it is. We have 51 square meters. How do we do square meters to cubic feet?
You can't fucking compare. You can't convert area into volume. How the fuck are you that gonna work?
Can you not? Hold on, we're gonna.
Pretty fucking hard.
Dude, Google knows how to do everything.
You have to find out the height to understand area to volume.
No.
I'm just gonna pull up my list again and fucking.
I'm glad alright, let's do this math real quick.
Yeah.
There's 168,000 cubic meters cubed in Niagara Falls. No, fuck, this conversion, this website sucks. Alright, hold on, we'll just have to add 3 zeros on the end. Wait, that can't be right.
Worth it anymore. No, you just made this fucking who would win scenario very boring. You made it very logistical.
How? No, because I'm trying to prove that Niagara Falls would lose in every single scenario. Every single scenario, it'll lose.
I know I mentioned this before, but like, it's kind of funny why you mentioned Niagara Falls. I'm fucking this Tuesday. I'm heading to fucking the land in the north.
You could be heading wherever you want, but the fact of the matter is, there's no way that Niagara Falls would survive that much mass of paper towel rolls. That many paper towel rolls would probably cover the entire Earth.
Okay. I'm not okay, but I know what you're trying to say. I don't want to skip over what I was about to say. It's just that I find it funny that we're trying to talk about fucking Niagara Falls and that I'm about to fucking visit this piece of water wonder in about 4 days time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. And I'm not gonna look at Niagara Falls and just I'm gonna look at it and say, wow, that's a very beautiful fucking natural landmark. I'm not gonna fucking think, wow, it'll take a
But I mean, a quintillion paper towels, they would easily soak it up, dude. That's the thing.
Easily soak it up,
It
dude.
would. There's so many of them that it's not possible for it to break it down. You can't break down that many paper towel rolls.
Man, paper towel rolls are so fucking good.
All right, what's next? You said this was getting boring talking about who would win.
Okay, so what I have next is like the level of irony that people get on. Like, what's your ironic taste? Are you?
Well, we could go over this actually, because I've talked about how I think it's funny to put myself in socially awkward situations.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about like how like you're in general. Like, what's your level of irony? Like, do you like are there people like that understand like your level of irony, or does it go
I
so
mean, you
deep that
couldn't understand it. You couldn't understand my level of irony. Because remember. All right, we'll go over this again.
fucking doubt it?
I was telling you about how I like to make socially like awkward situations or just retarded situations. I say stupid shit and do stupid shit because I think it's funny. And you were calling me retarded for it.
It's not.
Like,
It's not.
hold
Fucking,
on. Let me
it's
give
not
an example real quick. Like,
it's not retarded because it's not funny. It's retarded because I don't. It's not like I wouldn't say original.
how is it not original?
Like, it's not original because I fucking do that shit. Like, it's not like in a level of irony.
But you were saying that you didn't see that it was funny. You didn't see the comedic value.
It's like
And me writing some cringy, like, retarded love note to someone I don't even know and handing it to them on the last day of school.
was it a gay love note?
No. Remember I told you about this. I didn't go through with it, but you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember. I gave you her kick, but then she never responded.
Yeah. Who do you? Well, like, do you know anybody that's like has your fucking like ironic sense of humor?
No.
So you think like you're basically the snowflake of irony right now.
No. I don't know anyone. You said, do I know anyone? I'm sure people
No.
have it, but I don't know anyone personally that has it.
Like I think like things like irony and like something like post ironic about that shit. Is that people don't like they don't really have that sense of humor because they're like the fucking I don't want to say
Because they're
normal,
normal?
fucking overused term. Yeah, they're normal. Yeah, because normal people are the outsiders. They're not like people who are just they're not people who just like go casually shaking their heads up and down. They're fucking people who like just like to explore. They explore the wonders of the internet. The wonders of cyberspace and the World Wide Web.
But I do want to quote you again when you said if you do something unironically for long enough, it'll become. Or no, if you do something ironically for long enough, it'll become unironic. I really fucked that one up, but
what the fuck
you
say?
said that. You said that before to me,
Fucking
and it stuck with me.
Very briefly.
It stuck with me. You said if you do something ironically for long enough, it'll become unironic. Do you not remember saying that?
Well, yeah, it's true to an extent. Like what I said was, if like what I gave an example. Like one time, like a couple of years ago, I started ironically saying, fucking, it was either nigga or yo. I said yo ironically, like it was like a parody of the fucking rap genre or some shit. Basically, the culture. I just walked around. I remember just being like in a Walmart parking lot, just unironically saying yo. And I was being fucking anxious. I was like, where the fuck's my car? Yo. And I was like, whoa, I'm like saying this unironically. It's beautiful. Actually, it's not beautiful. It's actually fucking stupid. I don't like saying yo.
The same thing happened to me with the word fam. Like I ironically started saying fam to make fun of people that always be like, "Yo, what's up, fam?" and like that shitty meme. And then I just started doing it all the time. And now I can't stop myself. And the same thing I figure if it can come true with that, it can also come true with pretending to be retarded. Because you know how you can pretend to be retarded?
Yeah, like I could fucking I could do a break dance in like a fucking school gymnasium and people are like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm unironically breakdancing lol XD winky face. And sometimes jokes like that, they just fly over your head.
What do you mean?
No one will get them.
No one would get. No one. No one would get that you're ironically saying that you're unironically break.
What is that like another rule? Like you can't ironically do something and say it's unironic.
No, that's just meta as fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm unironically masturbating in the classroom. Like how the fuck does that work? Oh yeah, speaking of masturbating, I'm going on the fucking. It's next on notes. I wrote down. I wrote down on the fucking note sheet. It says shitty stories about ejaculating.
Okay. Do I have any?
So I guess what I'm fucking saying is like a fucking story about fucking losing your not children.
What do you mean? Like I don't have any good stories like that. I don't think.
Like fucking spurting like fucking liquid gravy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never like. There's no interesting stories about it though that
Were
stand
you fucking
out.
12? You never fucking ejaculated?
Well, but nothing like that stands out. That would be a good story worth
Nothing
telling.
stands out like you didn't like fucking stand on top of a table and just fucking rock back and forth like a wheelchair or something.
No,
Wheelchairs don't rock back and forth.
no, I've never nothing like that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like,
If you have any, go ahead. That way I'll better understand what the fuck you're trying to say to me.
all right, so fucking one time I was staying at my fucking bro's house, Jack. Actually, I'll call him John, Jack, John, whatever the fuck. I was just fucking hanging at his house. You already know where this is going, right?
No.
So I said, hey, hold on, right back. I gotta take a fucking dump. So I just went into the fucking bathroom, and I was like, hey, you know what? No one's coming to get me, so I'm just gonna fucking grab the fucking stick, and take it for a spin.
Okay. Finish your fucking story.
And then I shoved 15 hot dogs up his asshole, and that's how the story ended.
Nice.
Well, I'm sorry, but the fucking audio cut out. I'm not gonna.
It didn't cut out, man. I could still hear you.
It's a piece of shit. Okay, let's just go back to another fucking category. This is making me uncomfortable. You might find that hilarious, but I'm just gonna fucking. All right, so here's what I wrote down in my notes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It reads 5 words. Can you comprehend 5 words? I think I could comprehend 5 words.
I probably could, yeah.
My shiny teeth and me.
I'm not familiar with that meme. Oh, yes I am. I remember now. I remember that. Fairly Odd Parents, dude.
Yeah, Chip Skylark.
Yeah.
Fucking Chip Skylark had the amazing fucking baby teeth, and they shined like a, quote, a Christmas tree. Let me look up the lyrics.
It took me a second to remember that. And then after that, we could also touch on what we touched on last time when we lost everything. The Ember Ghost Squad shit.
Well, the only thing I touched on was my dick, but I'm not going to keep doing that.
The Ember Ghost Squad shit, dude.
That's my profile picture.
Yeah. Because I actually looked into it now. So I would know what you're talking about now.
Okay.
That shit was cringy as fuck when I watched it.
I think the funniest thing about the fucking Ember Ghost Squad thing was that people just kept people, like, even after he died, people just kept fucking ripping on him. They were like, man, lamest shooter ever. Like, they're fucking comparing him to other shooters. They're like, man, he's like, man, this guy's a lame-o. Like, they just fucking keep comparing him to, like, Dylan fucking...
Yeah, the Columbine, the Columbine sisters.
The Columbine sisters. The Columbine sisters in trouble in the schoolyard.
Yeah, he like fucking went on some rant after the whole school shooting music video. Then he goes on a rant how people need love and friendship.
All right, I'm gonna pull up the lyrics right now. When I'm feeling lonely, as sad as I can be, all by myself on a charted island in the endless sea. What makes me happy fills me up with glee. Those bones in my jaw that don't have a flaw, my shiny teeth in me. My shiny teeth that twinkle just like the stars in space. My shiny teeth that sparkle at victory. You know, you walk around to see that smile. Woo! My shiny teeth in me.
Shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
My shiny teeth in me. I'm not fucking seeing the rest. This is too long. That's pretty ironic for a fucking children's show cartoon. They shouldn't have long in-show songs, especially Chip Skylark. Who is Chip Skylark supposed to be like a parody of? Was he supposed to be a parody of fucking Justin Timberlake? Let me look on the fucking wiki. Maybe they'll know it.
Oh yeah, the wiki knows everything.
Yeah, the wiki knows it. Chip is a parody of boy band singers such as Justin Timberlake, who actually voices Chip Skylark.
Does he actually?
Foreground. Chris first appeared in the episode Boys in the Band, where he was performing at a live show on the same day as Timmy's birthday. That's a fucking clinky dink right there. Timmy was furious at the singer because his concert had distracted his parents from his birthday. To get revenge, Timmy wished that something bad would happen to Chip. Then he fucking died.
And his teeth fell out.
Basically what happened is his car crashed into a tree. He asked Vicky, who was babysitting him, to stay for refuge, and Vicky was fucking elated, so she let him in. And then he's fucking basically he basically died inside. It's basically
so this topic died.
It is dead.
Yeah.
But you know what you know what's not dead?
What?
My shiny teeth in me.
Oh shit.
Shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
That was clever. Now let's talk about something very near and dear to my heart. Something that I'm saying this ironically, but it's going to be taken seriously. Let's talk about anime.
Alright, so my brother watches...
What's your favorite anime?
Alright, so my brother watches a couple anime. He says he watches some shit like fucking he watches one called you might have heard this one, it's fucking My Hero Academia.
I have literally never watched more than 2 minutes of an anime.
So not even fucking like Dragon Ball or something?
I've never watched Dragon Ball, I've never watched Naruto or any of that shit. I haven't even seen like half an episode of any of these.
Well, what do you want to do? You just want to fucking skip this shit? Talk about anime? You said...
Yeah, I want you to talk about anime, so I know how much of a degenerate weeb you are.
I'm not a degenerate weeb. My fucking brother is.
You.
Oh shit, he might be awake. Anyways, I'm literally in a room right behind him. He's basically within earshot. If I say something like loud enough, he's gonna fucking hear it.
All right, here's what's gonna get us views. You're gonna scream at the top of the top of your lungs.
Like ear rape? Okay, here's what you need to say. You need to say, "Giant macadamia cookie," and then you'll get views.
Oh yeah. We got it. Giant macadamia cookie. There we go. We're gonna get all of the views.
All right. What I have next is the Shrek soundtrack. We discussed the best songs on the Shrek soundtrack. Go.
What notable songs were there besides All Star? I haven't seen Shrek in when did it come out?
Give me the best songs on the Shrek soundtrack. You cannot keep beating around the bush anymore. You have to delve into the wonderful world of the Shrek soundtrack. What is it, my man?
It came out in 2000, so I've probably last seen it in 2006. I mean, what songs were on the fucking soundtrack besides All Star?
Yeah, that's the only song that was in the entire soundtrack, All Star.
No, I'm looking at it right now. There's a few okay songs on here.
Have you listened to fucking Hallelujah? Hallelujah is a great song.
Yeah.
Hallelujah is an amazing song. Here's a little fact about the fucking movie. So basically, in the movie you'll hear John Cale's version of Hallelujah. In the soundtrack you'll hear Rufus Wainwright's version of Hallelujah.
Yeah, it says that right here. It says performed by Rufus Wainwright.
Rufus Wainwright alleged that DreamWorks did not include his version because he was an open homosexual. DreamWorks said the reason they didn't allow his version was because he's not an artist of DreamWorks. Let's peep this one out. What do you think about? What do you think was? Why do you think was the reason they didn't allow him?
Well, if you saw the T-shirts in my closet, you'd know my stance on homosexuality. I'm a frequent visitor at GodHatesFags.com.
If we want to try making this podcast edgy as possible, it's not going to be a fucking podcast. It would just be an hour shit fest of us just yelling in the camera.
Well, you know what the name of it is, right?
It's the fucking Good Degenerate Collective. I'm just calling it. If it's like with a fucking terms and services agreement, they like try shortening the fucking contract to like certain phrases. Like I'm calling this about podcast.
Real quick, which one are you in the picture?
What the fuck are you talking about? Which picture?
In the Good Degenerate Collective picture, just for the people.
Okay, so on the left is a faggot named Alex.
That's me, except I'm not a faggot.
Alex has a big gypsy nose, and he likes the fucking Chicago black big boy cocks.
No, I like the Chicago Blackhawks, the hockey team.
He also has a wad of fake hundreds.
Oh yeah, they're fake.
His hat.
They're fake. Do I need to go grab them?
Well, of course they're fake because they're drawn.
Well, obviously in the drawing, yeah.
Okay, so to the right is an equally faggot named Alex. They're both named Alex.
Why did you draw a face in your ear? I just realized that. I know you did that on purpose.
Draw what?
Look at your ear in the picture. All right.
Yeah.
The triangle looking shape is your nose. Then there's a mouth that's like the little S shape. Then you have a closed eye with an eyebrow in your ear.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You definitely did that on purpose.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look at your ear in the drawing.
Yeah, what about
There's a face in the ear. You can see a face in the ear.
What do you mean there's a face in the ear? I just drew an
No, you didn't. You did that on purpose. Do I have to label and then hold on? All right, blue is going to be the eye. I'm going to make red the nose. I'll leave the eyebrow and the mouth black in the ear right here.
Oh, I see what you're fucking talking about. Yeah, that's not a face. That was just
Look, that's a face. You definitely did that on purpose. And you're denying it.
When I drew this drawing, I put a transparent layer, which was the source photo that I drew over. And I wanted to try drawing the ear anatomically correct, so I fucking drew the flaps of my ear.
That's not what you did. I'm telling you what you did, okay? And you purposely put a face in your ear.
Why would I put a face in my ear? Because
it's funny.
What the fucking Easter egg am I trying to hide here? I'm not trying to hide an Easter egg.
Well, dude, I would be putting... If I made anything, there would be about... Well, actually, I make videos, and I don't put Easter eggs in them for some reason.
I wouldn't put a fucking face in my ear. If I would put it anywhere, I'd put it in my thumb.
Why in your thumb?
Because thumbs up, that's why.
The ear is the perfect spot for it. There's a face in your face.
Your nose needs a good picking.
It really doesn't.
Alright,
what's the next thing on the list? Quick.
I'm gonna skip a couple because your dog shit. Alright, so celebrities live in very extravagant houses, right?
A lot of them do, yeah.
What do you think? Hypothesize your perfect celebrity neighborhood. Who's living where? Which celebrities are living in close proximity with each other?
All right, Alex Jones would be living right next to Chris Cuomo
What?
and Cenk Uygur.
Okay. Okay, here's my hypothesis.
Well, I haven't gone
All
through
right,
the whole
so-
thing, but okay, you can go first then.
All right. Say Ronald McDonald is living next door to Megyn Kelly.
Why Ronald McDonald? You mean the Don?
No, the famous kids mascot for the McDonald's Corporation.
I mean, I guess this makes sense. Two clowns sleeping together.
Are you fucking fucking firing shots against Megyn Kelly right now?
Yeah.
We're not getting political here, Alex. Keep your political phallus inside your own underwear.
Just look at her face.
Fuckable clown. All right, so Ronald McDonald is with Megyn Kelly. Whoopi Goldberg lives next to WWE superstar Goldberg.
Look.
Wait. Okay, another hypothesis. Say Megyn Kelly is actually a cunt.
She is, isn't she?
Okay, hypothesis proved. Therefore, it is a law.
Wait, what does it prove? What's proven?
Megyn Kelly is indeed a cunt.
Yeah.
Okay, next celebrity neighborhood. Say Stu Pickles lives next door.
To Tommy Pickles.
Well, of course they're gonna fucking live next door. They're in a family, you piece of shit. Okay, now say Stu Pickles lives next door.
Well, I'm talking about all grown up Tommy Pickles.
Oh my gosh. Even all grown up Tommy Pickles is a teenager, you piece of shit.
Well, not after the show.
Even when the show has ended, he's still a teenager. He hasn't graduated or some shit. He's in middle school.
But after the fucking show, dude. Like 10 years later.
You're saying all grown up. Grown up. All grown up.
Yeah.
It's a fucking tongue twister right there. Okay. So Tommy Pickles is now older than Stu Pickles.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying he's older than he was.
Stu Pickles.
He's older than Stu Pickles was.
So he's basically a dad now?
At this point, Stewie Pickles is now a senile old man living across the street from Tommy.
We were supposed to be talking about celebrity neighborhoods. Now we're talking about a fucking a Rugrats fan fiction right now. This is making me uncomfortable.
Stu needs his diaper changed, and Tommy's the only one around.
Oh my gosh! Remember the episode where fucking Stu got fucking amnesia, and he basically gained the ability to talk to his infant children, and walked around in a giant cloth diaper, which he probably shit in during the time he had amnesia.
I don't remember like any of these old shows because I haven't watched
You
them.
don't remember the episode?
I haven't watched them since before Obama was the president of the United States.
That's
I haven't watched these shows.
That's a time period in which you refuse to watch the greatest show ever made on Nickelodeon. Rugrats.
I'm saying before Obama was president, I was watching these shows because I was fucking a child.
Okay. Say Stu Pickles is actually an alien.
Okay.
And his son Tommy is a human-alien hybrid.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he can talk.
That's why he can talk. How do you explain the other children?
Oh, wait. Hold on. What was the Chucky? I think was his name.
Yes,
Right?
Chucky, the
Chucky.
redheaded.
I relate to him.
You because he's retarded?
No,
Because he has glasses?
no, for a much more morbid reason that I'm waiting for you to pick up on.
What is it?
Well, do you know the lore behind him? Do you know the lore behind Chucky?
We can't keep the silence up long. That's gonna have to be edited out later. Now we're gonna have to fucking fill it in with extra Rugrats fanfic. All right, next thing I want to talk about. What if?
But do you know the lore? Do you know the lore behind? Do you know the lore behind Chucky?
That's not it. What if Stu Pickles had the ability to eat his children?
Why can't he? I'm pretty sure he has the ability. He just chooses not to. I mean, couldn't I go eat a child right now? I mean, Albert Fish did it.
Yeah, but like not in public.
I don't think anyone can eat a child in public. Oh shit.
No, see, Stu has the ability to eat a child in public without nobody noticing.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I just like had it in my backpack.
Dude, Stu is an inventor. He can invent like a child eating machine. Like while no one was looking, he would say like, "Oh, look, I invented a new baby stroller," and none would be the wiser. It's actually a secret child eating machine that he made in his basement.
That's pretty clever, dude. Why hasn't anyone jumped on that?
Because no one's an inventor except Stu. That's how we could stop overpopulation if we just eat.
You know how we could stop overpopulation? We should nuke North Korea. Did you hear about North Korea? On the 4th of July when they like shot a missile in the sky?
Now we're getting fucking topical now.
Well, this isn't even like politics. This is just. It doesn't matter if you're leftist or a fucking far right. It doesn't matter. Fucking North Korea wants to bomb us. I don't care.
You dated the podcast now.
I'm sure that fucking North Korea is gonna be wanting to bomb us in fucking 3 years, and they're gonna be wanting to bomb us fucking 3 years ago.
You know what, man? Here's the thing I think about North Korea. North Korea is very bad. Aren't they just bad people? Ew, North Korea.
I say we just fucking bomb them.
Disgusting.
Just bomb them. Same thing with ISIS. Just blow them up. Just blow them up. Alright, do you want to hear my story?
Oh yeah, great. We're disconnected again. Does it even matter that we're disconnected? Can we just still record
It doesn't fucking matter, dude.
Does it matter at this point?
This is already a low quality fucking production. There's no need to raise it until we get at least 1,000 views. So, do you want to hear my story about how I almost died 6 days ago? Do you want to hear the story of how I almost died last Sunday, I think? Yeah, Sunday.
Holy shit, guys. Get back. I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Alright, so
this is so exhilarating.
I was going with my cousin and grandparents. We were going to go out to eat, right? And we went to the good old-fashioned Cracker Barrel. I don't know if they have those.
Yeah, you told me about this. Keep going.
So the viewers haven't heard.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying keep going. I didn't say stop.
Well, you said it in a sarcastic tone. Alright, so we were at the Cracker Barrel waiting in line for an hour. And I got fed up because I realized I don't like the food there. And I've been waiting for an hour. I haven't eaten in 6 hours.
You haven't eaten.
And there's a Buffalo Wild Wings.
He said he hasn't eaten in 12 hours.
There's a Buffalo Wild Wings about a 7-minute walk away. Or instead of a 7-minute walk away, if you take the shortcut through a whole bunch of empty parking lots and warehouses, it's a 3-minute walk. So I take the shortcut. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I take out my $10, my crisp, crumpled up, sweaty $10 bill out of my pocket because it's like 90 degrees outside this day, and I purchase myself 6 medium boneless wings. And 15 minutes later, I have my wings, and I'm walking back through an empty parking lot, no one anywhere nearby, in between 2 warehouses, when suddenly I start choking on a boneless chicken wing. Now, I was legitimately choking. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't cough. It was legitimate choking. Like, if you're coughing, you're not choking. If you can breathe, you're not choking. This was 100% I couldn't breathe at all. The little bit of air I was getting in was carrying fucking medium sauce into my lungs, and it was burning even more. And after about, I'd like to say 45 seconds of this, I finally dislodge the chicken wing, and I can breathe again.
That's telling a good story when you use the fucking word dislodge.
But the thing is, I could have died, because I was choking on a chicken wing in an abandoned not an abandoned parking lot, but there was no one anywhere nearby, is the thing. There were no cars in the parking lot, nobody within walking distance that I could go get help. And no one knew where I was.
Fall. That was hilarious.
It was spoopy, dude.
Alright. Here's a story of how I almost died.
Yeah.
Alright. So I was sat in front of a television one day. I was watching my favorite tunes. And then I was warping down some old root beer barrels. Root beer barrels are like the shit now. So I was just hogging them down like an old hog. And then I was in my undies too. I was like a fat little piece of shit. So I was just warping them down. And then suddenly, one of the root beer barrels did not go all the way down properly. It got stuck in my throat. My eyes opened wide like an Arctic polar bear. And then I started choking. And then a second later, I spat it out. And that's the story of how I almost died.
Dude, how long has this garbage been going on?
Aren't you keeping time?
It's fucking an hour, but we're probably gonna have to fucking cut out a bunch of it.
It's fine.
It really isn't, because I'm the only one doing any work on this.
The Chicago Blackhawks, they can suck my dick.
Stop.
They are the absolutely worst hockey team ever made by man. The Chicago Blackhawks are a disgrace to the National
Name
Hockey
one
League.
player. Name one hockey player.
They do not deserve to play on ice.
Name one hockey player, and I'll allow you to continue.
They can suck my dick.
Why? You can't even name a single hockey player. You literally can't even name a single hockey player.
They are the worst hockey team in history. They are terrible.
But you can't even name one player.
I fucking despise the Chicago Blackhawks. They are the worst. You know what they can do? They can play in a giant pit of lava and commit virgin sacrifices because none of them had sex. That's how bad they are.
Oh yeah, dude. They're so bad.
They are literally they're terrible. They're so bad that they can literally die. Nothing else to it. No sugarcoating. They could just drop dead.
Your autism is acting up again.
Alright, so in my notes, I'm supposed to reveal to you, which you probably already guessed, but it's bait, for obviously. And it said skip if not applicable. I probably should have skipped because you knew it was bait. And it says next to, right underneath, bait you have fallen for. So basically what it's saying is, what's probably one of the biggest baits you've fallen for?
Like, sometimes I genuinely fall for bait, and sometimes I just fucking take it because it's funny.
Well, I think how bait's designed, it's like, it's not like sometimes bait will just try beating all in your face like, oh, you stupid idiot, you fell for it. How could you have fallen for it? And then other times bait is literally indistinguishable from an extreme, like some political extreme.
Not always.
Have you ever heard of Poe's law?
No.
You never heard of Poe's law? Where something like you can't like a parody or a satire or something. Other words, to like something that's like very extremely like actually believed. Like someone will if someone started a parody ANTIFA on Twitter and started spewing outrageous shit, you wouldn't tell. You couldn't tell because ANTIFA. I don't know. Let's get topical here.
I thought you didn't want to talk about anything political.
Topical, political. ANTIFA, it stands for let's not get topical or political.
Yeah. And then they walk around with AK-47s.
Okay, so let me say this. If I started a Twitter called I Hate Peanuts, and then there was actually a real person that actually hated peanuts, they would think all the stuff I'm saying about I hate peanuts is unironic.
Yeah. What's your point though? Like that's just a given. If you say retarded shit on Twitter, a retard is going to agree with you.
Yeah, like if I said if I said we gotta make Mario and Wario kiss, they'll say, yeah, power to the people. And then they'll agree with me.
Well, only retards would.
Like, yeah, make Mario and Wario kiss.
Yeah, that's retarded.
That's the best idea.
It isn't.
Can you imagine those two mustachioed fellows, one with...
Alright, so two cartoon fat Italian men with mustaches, and you want to see them kiss. Two cartoon fat Italian men that are both... I don't know, okay. Is Wario a plumber? No?
So, Wario tiptoes to Mario. He giggles to himself. Mario's holding a stack of books. Wario reels up his arm back and fucking slaps Mario's ass. Buenos dias, Mario. Mario, angered, punches Wario in the cheek and says, imbecile. Then Wario, Superman, lands on his fucking belly. A Toadsmobile rolls over his hands. He screams in terrible agony. And that's my hilarious Mario parody of Buenos Dias, Mandy. How'd you like that?
That was unentertaining. That was unentertaining, unfunny, and unoriginal. 7 out of 10. IGN.
That's what I like. Is a 7 out of 10 really a bad score? I don't think it's a bad score.
Well, you see, the meme is that IGN says that a game is bad and then gives it a good rating.
This is the worst piece of 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that was a degenerate collective.
See, if at E3 Nintendo unveiled a promo video in which Mario and Wario smacked lips with each other, everybody would be fucking going wild.
Just stop. It's over. The good degenerate collective.
It's not fucking over. It's not fucking over.
It's the good degenerate